Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. With my wife and kids, we run an antique shop in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, filled with some of the most unique items we can find. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc.
Home, honey.
Got into the store this morning, and first thing, there's someone waiting with a whole bunch of boxes of stuff that they want to sell me. Considering that I've been trying really hard to get rid of stuff lately and not buy, I did the sensible thing and bought it anyway. But I did buy it because I had a special customer in mind, and there was some other cool stuff that came in too. Just been a busy day, so let me show you what came in, and then we'll see if maybe we can strike a deal and get it out the door here. First thing that came in was this massive collection of straight razors. Now, I'll admit, I'm not an expert on straight razors, but I do know that when they're in good condition, they are highly desired by collectors. So I'm going to go through all these, and they all appear to be in really decent shape. And I was testing one on my arm earlier, not, lengthwise, I was trying to shave, and yeah, the thing is still really, really sharp. So we're going to go through all these razor blades here. Look, even a Lash LaRue knife, a sharpener. So we'll get all those cleaned up. I'm going to put them in this old razor case, get them on display. But what I had that was kind of interest, I think, to our good friend Bob, and probably part of the reason why I called him in today. Hey, Bob.
Hello.
I had a fellow come in, and he did 1700s reenactments. But part of his thing that he did was sort of like a doctor setup. And he brought me in all these old medicine bottles. So there's a poison bottle, arsenic acid. Like, why on earth, arsenic itself, I know that some people said that they would actually take arsenic in small doses to help, clear your system out. But there was all these cool old medicine bottles and pills, but a lot of them still had the stuff inside of them. And I thought, well, that is scary. And you got to open this bag up here too. I'm going to push the button. See if you can open that up.
Oh my word.
It is packed full of old glass medicine bottles. And I thought, okay, well, there's an old doctor's case. So what I called you in for today, Bob, was that all the old medicine, the medicine bottles, the doctor's bag. I know you're kind of into the creepy, eclectic stuff.
I tend to go there.
Yeah, so I don't exactly know what all is in here, but I'm going to try and strike a sweetheart deal with you and see if we can't get these in your house and away from mine. Now here's the thing with razors. You want to make sure that the blade is not all nicked. Like this razor is in pretty much shave ready condition right now. Now you would think you'd look at that Extra Prima, but what you really want to look for is the little name on the handle there, J.A. Hellberg. That's where you want to find out what this blade is actually worth. So then you can do some research and look it up. So you look up that name. Maybe you put in some extra information, look at whether it's an ivory handle or black bakelite handle, and you'll get an idea of what blade you have. So I'm gonna look this one up and I'll show you what it's worth. And after doing some research on this razor, it turns out it's worth between $60 and $70 Canadian in this condition. So that will go in the case. You can see I've started to get them all priced. There's been a couple surprises in there, but generally they're kind of in the $30, $40, $50 range, especially if they're as nice a shape as this. One other thing that walked in this morning that was kind of a surprise is this. And no, it's not the world's biggest beer stein, although that would be super cool as a conversion. This is a World War I carbide signal lamp. Now, overall, the condition's pretty good. Somebody has removed the little kerosene filament that went on the bottom there, or the carbide filament, but you can get those. The other thing it would have been a little switch here that you would have signaled the troops to alert them as to what's happening. It's not like they had cell phones back in World War I or a way of communicating easily. So something like this was a very covert way of signaling, coming troops as to what was happening. Nice heavy piece, good handle, and probably worth a couple $100. And it's just been a busy day with folks kind of milling around the store and shopping. And I had Al come in here today, and he's brought me something kind of neat. Okay, Al, so what did you bring us today?
Back during World War II, metal had to go to the war effort, all metal. So the only toys available were paper, cardboard, or wood.
And so what you have brought us is a big, it's like a tractor trailer unit.
Yeah.
And you got this when you were a kid?
This is a Christmas present in 1944.
And you kept it just in a remarkable shape.
Yeah, it's almost like new.
Yeah. And now you said, so you've had this since the war.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it made, does it say? Made in Canada, a Somerville toy. So you know it's not a home-built one. It's actually,
I don't know.
oh, it's got the marks on the bottom there.
It was $4.50.
Well, hey, $4.50 during the Second World War. Well, that was a lot of money to go towards a toy.
Yeah.
And now, what did you do with this? Every Christmas you had an affair.
Every Christmas I'd put it under the Christmas tree.
And now, today was the day that it now comes to our shop.
Yeah,
and-
because I'm downsizing and I hate to get rid of it, but I know it'll go to a good home.
It sure will. Now, I see that you're wearing a CFRN jacket, which is a local TV station. Now, why is that? Why are you wearing a CFRN jacket?
I just thought you might want to buy it.
Well, that, and you worked for them for a number of years too, didn't
Yeah, I was a cameraman for 25 years, and before that I was a rock drummer.
you? A rock drummer.
Yeah, I made my living for 20 years as a drummer.
But you played with some pretty big acts. What were some of the bands you played with?
How about the Crystals?
Yeah, the Crystals,
Dion,
Dion and the Belmonts.
well, after he left the Belmonts.
Okay.
The Fenderman, I was a member of the Fenderman for 3 years.
Wow, so you must have toured all over the place.
Yeah,
Right.
all over the U.S. and Canada.
What I should do is rustle up some old records. Do you have your picture on the back of some of these records, or?
I have some pictures I can send you.
Oh yeah, well maybe I'll get some autographs from you one of these days too. What are you looking at over here?
Steven's masterpiece.
Oh yeah. Steven was busy working on this the other day. This was a broken guitar that actually somebody gave to me because they were going to throw it out. And I figured, heck, why not let your kid paint on it? It can never be fixed. Anyway, this neck is, not noke. The neck is completely broken on it. So you can never put tension on that. And it's not a quality guitar. Plus it looks like somebody else tried lighting it on fire at some point. So why not turn it into art? I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I was thinking maybe add some lights or, you know, put it on the ceiling. I don't know. We'll think of something cool to do with it, but it's neat. And since you're the Eagle man, look, oh look, you're wearing an Eagle shirt right now. You're wearing an Eagle hat, and your Eagle truck is out there in the parking lot. I had some other stuff come in, and of course, you know, buying things, you want it to move fairly quickly. These were neat. Elephant bookends. I like it, like the elephants are working real hard to hold the books up. Weird decanters that you put in a bottle and pour it out of the knight's head, which I guess kind of looks like the knight is like, I'm feeling stomach sick, blah, and then he's barfing your alcohol into a cup. Some little ornaments. Probably somebody went to the MGM Grand and got some stuff from there. And I don't know. I was able to convince Bob to buy a bunch of bottles, and now I just so happen to have a Russian carved eagle that I think is gonna, you think that'll work for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Man comes in wearing an eagle shirt, eagle hat, driving an eagle truck. I think your odds of selling him an eagle, pretty good. And this cute little guy rolled its way into the store today. It's not as old as it looks. This probably came out maybe 25 years ago. And you'll see that it has A&W decals on it. That's because this was a promotional item for their anniversary. And they were sort of a raffle item that you could get from certain restaurants. So the plus side there is that they're not very common. The downside to this one, well, I guess maybe it's not a downside. Somebody's left it outside and it's dirty, but I guarantee this orange paint would polish right back up again and it would probably look like $1 million. I might just leave it as it is and let the next person decide, because frankly, some people like it looking a little bit more faded. I'll leave that for the next person. But what a cute little find. And if you've got kids or collect soda stuff, or, well, maybe you collect children, I don't know. I seem I do. I've got 3 of them. Either way, it's a fun thing to have around your house and a really neat addition to the shop. So that's it. Another day at the shop. Some things came in, some things went, and I am late because the store was busy pretty much right up until the end, and I'm late for dinner, so I better get home. Thanks so much for watching today's episode. Tune in for more as we keep buying, selling, trading, swapping, and hopefully soon building an addition on the side of this place. Have a great day. We'll see y'all soon, and bye for now.